Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero, and we're back again talking about that Disney reportedly fired Rachel Zegler from the Snow White live action, as well as reports are coming out that she has been recast in Paddington 3. Now, she also has the Hunger Games prequel coming out as well. She's also supposed to be starring in that. I fully believe that this film has already been fully shot, and I don't believe that Disney would actually get rid of her from this film. So this is all rumor and speculation, so take it with a grain of salt. But I'm going to be reporting on it today. Coming to us from InsideTheMagic.net, that Disney reportedly fires Rachel Zegler from the Snow White live action. In the past, Disney has been known to remove actors from their franchises if bad publicity was at hand. Now reports are claiming that they have done this with their upcoming Snow White live action film, following the large amounts of scandal and drama that the film is undergoing before a trailer has even been released. If you've been following the live action Snow White drama as of late, you know that many Disney fans are not too happy with the lead actor Rachel Zegler, who has shown a lot of hatred towards the original storyline of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs from 1937, saying things like saying that the prince is a stalker and that the remake is going to be her showing her true self rather than having true love, which is what the original was kind of about. The film that kicked off Walt Disney's entry into the world of feature films in 1937 has remained beloved for years. So when Disney announced that they would be making a live action of the first ever Disney princess, many were excited. Disney cast Latina actress Rachel Zegler, which that's considered woke, considering that she is supposed to be as white as snow. That's why her name is Snow White in the role, and although her ethnicity did cause a little backlash considering Snow White's skin is meant to be, quote, as white as snow, many were happy with the casting choice as Zegler had recently shared her singing chops as Maria in Steven Spielberg's West Side Story, which was a complete and total flop. Since then, things have taken a dark turn. We have, as of late, seen Disney look to be more inclusive, both on screen and within their theme parks. Disney launched the Reimagine Tomorrow initiative, stating that, quote, we haven't always got it right. Essentially going away from what the vision was of Walt Disney himself, which was more family friendly. You're going to go there with family, you're going to go to the parks with your families and have a great time and lose yourself in magical worlds. This came after the cast member dress code changed when it came to the quote Disney look, allowing cast members to express themselves more while at work. That definitely shouldn't be the case. When you're working for Disney, you should be showing, you know, having the Disney look and not just any look you want to have because you want to express yourself. You're there to work. You're there to show escapism. People are meant to go to have escapism and get lost in all the different worlds that Disney created. On top of that, we have already heard of the progress coming along in the new Princess and the Frog attraction, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, that is replacing Splash Mountain's Ist undertone scenes due to the Song of the South IP, which, if you know anything about Song of the South, I'm pretty sure you would know that it really wasn't that bad, as well as changing the storyline of both Walt Disney World's resorts and Disneyland's Resorts Jungle Cruise attraction to ensure cultural appropriation disappears. Because, everything has to be inclusive nowadays with Disney, which I'm pretty sure Little Mermaid probably flopped. Disney has also really shaken things up by casting actors of any race into live-action characters that were originally animated as Caucasian. For years, Disney has stuck to the animated look of these characters, bringing them to life on attractions and within the parks and really hammering a certain look into the minds of guests and fans. So when they announced an iconic character like Ariel from The Little Mermaid would be played by a grownish star, Halle Bailey, the internet blew up in uproar. But yeah, because you're race swapping and wokeifying the movie, and you took away the entire plot line of the prince saving Ariel, so now you made Ariel save the prince, which defeats the purpose of the prince showing King Triton that not all humans are the same. That was the whole purpose of Prince Eric saving Ariel. It was certainly not against Halle's talent and ability to play the role. I think she sounds terrible when she sings. As she sings spectacularly, I disagree. The main issue that some had issues with was the fact that Haley is black and Ariel was drawn as white, which you ask any woke person, they're going to tell you, well, if race doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. So, like I always tell them, why don't we race swap Black Panther to white, and then all of a sudden race matters. And this is originally made by a Danish folktale. While many fans were highly supportive, others immediately took to Twitter and other social media platforms to express their frustrations about the casting of the Disney princess character. The hashtag not my area immediately began to trend. Most recently, the upcoming Snow White live action film starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot has hit some heat. There are two main instances that caused fans to be outraged with the upcoming film. Firstly, there will be no dwarves in the film because apparently it's offensive to call a little person a dwarf, even though the dwarf community is against this movie as well. So, and you made them lose jobs because you don't want dwarves to be, the seven dwarves in Snow White. Thank you, Peter Dinklage. It's your fault. But seven magical creatures, which deviates from the iconic story that Walt Disney himself created on screen. The second comes from where Zegler and Godot say that Snow White will not have a Prince Charming and there is no one who needs to save her. That independent boss babe that don't need no man. At this point, fans accuse Disney of creating a totally different film and creating a pseudo-feminist film that makes Snow White's ideals and behavior be seen as wrong, creating a corrupt narrative for new females who may dream of finding their, quote, Prince Charming, or behaving as more of a softer character than someone who is constantly trying to be the leader, as Zegler said Snow White will now be. With this, fans have been outraged at Disney pushing their, quote, woke agenda. It is woke. This amount of backlash has even led to rumors of the movie's cancellation. Due to the response of the film being overwhelmingly negative, releasing it in theaters would likely just continue to have the backlash spread as there will be more to discuss. Pulling it would leave the company with a huge financial loss. They're already in a huge financial loss, $40 billion in debt. But it may protect their reputation. That being said, those rumors are currently just that, rumors. Now, a new rumor has been revealed which notes Zegler has been fired by the Disney company and ousted from her role as Snow White. This will follow recent reports that Zegler is no longer set to star in Paddington 3. Also, this series of films starring the lovable bear has grown into one of the most successful family-friendly franchises. Zegler has reportedly been cut from the film and will be recast as a result of the ongoing Hollywood strikes. These strikes started months ago and have affected countless projects, both in the television world as well as film production, which she believes that she should receive payment for every hour that her Snow White movie is streamed. No one's streaming that movie. It's garbage. If you want to watch a good Snow White, just watch the original film. Again, these remakes, for the most part, are trash. I would say probably all of them are trash. They make no sense to be around, even though both Aladdin and Lion King made over $1 billion. Mulan lost money for obvious reasons, like taking out Mushu, a big role in the original film. And of course, Mulan being the greatest thing ever. Now, TikTok user Wooden Russell is claiming Disney fired their princess star. The creator states that she has recently been fired from Disney's remake of Snow White that she was starring in. This TikTok goes on to note that Zegler was problematic in West Side Story and now Snow White. The creator states that Disney fired Zegler for her, quote, vile personality during interviews to a loss of millions of dollars. Although tons of comments have flooded the viral video, a majority of them in celebration of the news, there is no source stated for this information in this video, so it is still a reported statement not fully confirmed, and yet you're reporting on it. Unlike Halle, Zegler's skin color played less of a role in her public scrutiny, although some did mention that Snow White's skin is meant to be as white as snow, and Zegler was not. It was reported her woke behavior and hatred of the animated film that she would be bringing to life that truly made headlines. Yeah, she hated the original film. She doesn't know anything about the original film because she claims that the prince is a stalker, even though that's not how the story goes. And the whole story is supposed to be that the queen is jealous of how good Snow White looks. Meanwhile, you have a person playing the queen who is much hotter than the person playing Snow White. So make it make sense. Disney has wrapped filming on Snow White, so it says it even here. So it would be very shocking to see them start from scratch and replace Zegler, as she is likely in nearly every shot. That being said, we have seen Disney boot iconic actors such as JD, who starred and was the reason for the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise success for allegations. Yeah. Next, Zegler will star in this year's expansion of the Hunger Games franchise with The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is a prequel to the movies. This was the rumor that was put out recently here about Rachel Zegler being recast for the third Paddington film. A new rumor claims that Rachel Zegler is being recast in the upcoming Paddington film, believed to be titled Paddington in Peru. This new rumor comes from Scooper Daniel RPK, who writes on X, quote, Paddington 3 wraps filming in 2 weeks and Rachel Zegler was recast due to strikes. Zegler was announced to be part of the film back in June, with Variety reporting Olivia Colman, Antonio Banderas, Rachel Zegler and Emily Mortimer are in talks to join the cast of Paddington in Peru, the third opus of the beloved Bear's adventures. The actress is expected to play a character named Gina, who is the daughter of Banderas' Hunter Cabot, described by the outlet as, quote, dashing and intrepid riverboat captain. The film is expected to see Paddington journey to Peru to visit his Aunt Lucy and embark on a journey through the Amazon rainforest and to the top of the Andes Mountains with the Brown family. No details on why Zegler was recast or who replaced her have been announced. So yeah, so two rumors right now. One that she's been fired from Snow White, and the other one is that she's been recast in Paddington 3. Yeah, so she made similar comments to Variety when asked why she would describe the movie, this is referring to Snow White, as having a modern edge. She said, I just mean it's no longer 1937 and we absolutely wrote a Snow White. Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen in the upcoming live-action adaptation, interjected, she's not going to be saved by the prince. She then affirmed she's not going to be saved by the prince and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. Yeah. So making a terrible version of an original film that's still beloved to this day. It's essentially what you're doing with Snow White. It's absolutely dumb. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Because it's old and it's outdated, according to you, even though people still love the film. I'm sure people still watch the film. And no one's going to watch your terrible garbage version of Snow White. Why would anyone do that? Why would anyone subject their children to that garbage? Just let them watch the original 1937 Snow White. And they can love that story instead, which is an original vision by Walt Disney himself when Disney had creativity in their bones back when Walt Disney was running the company. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like the video, hit the like button, comment below what you feel about all this, subscribe for more content, and hit the bell for notifications, and set the bell to all notifications. That way you get notifications anytime I post a new video or live stream. And if you're not, of course, subscribe to the channel if you feel I've earned your subscription. I'd really appreciate all the support from everyone who's been super chatting, super thanksing, signing up for memberships. All your support goes a long way to all of this and me possibly being able to do this full time. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.